Hi everyone! Welcome to the tutorial series about customizing shadow box template. In this video, I will show you how to extend the border of a template. It's very useful when the design is close to the border and hidden by the frame, or when you want to have more space to add your custom text around the design. The process is quite easy. I will get you through the steps in Cricut Design Space, Silhouette Studio, and Canvas Workspace. We'll begin with Cricut Design Space. I have uploaded a template here. When you want to edit a shadow box template, you have to ungroup the layers first and can number them to handle the process easier. This template has the edge of 7.5 and I want to extend it to 9. So I will click Shapes and create a square. Then I will resize it to 9 by 9. If you want to extend the layers to other sizes or your template is rectangle, you can just type your expected value. Next, I will create one more shape and resize it to smaller than the layer's dimension a little bit. This template is 7.5, so I will make this square 7.4. After that, select two shapes that we've just created. Click Align and choose Center. After that, go to Combine and click Subtract. Now we have an extending frame. This template has 11 layers. If you want to extend all of them, you can select the frame and press Ctrl-D 10 times to get 10 more copies of it. Then select All. Go to Align and choose Center. Now we will work in the Layers panel on the right-hand side. Scroll down and click to select Layer 1. Press Shift key and click to select one more extending frame. After that, go to Combine, choose Weld, and we have the extended Layer 1 on top. I will rename it to Layer 1 to manage the layers order easier. You can repeat the process for other layers. Scroll down and select one layer and one frame at the same time. Go to Combine and click Weld. Then, scroll up to the top and rename the layer based on its number. Do the same thing for all layers. When you finish, you can move the layers up and down to the correct order. Let's turn to Silhouette Studio. First, open the template you want to extend. Again, I highly recommend that you upgrade the software to at least Designer Edition to use the SVG file for editing. Then use the drawing tools to draw a rectangle. Next, unlock aspect ratio and change its dimensions to the size you want to extend the layers to. After that, draw one more rectangle and resize it to smaller than the template layers a little bit. For example, this template is 7.5 inches and I want to extend it to 8.5. So I resized the first shape to 8.5 and the second one to 7.4. Then use the Select tool, select two shapes we have just created, and click the center icon here. Next, go to the Modify panel and choose Subtract. Now we have an extending frame. If you want to extend all layers of the template, you can copy and paste to make enough frames for all layers. Then select everything. Click Center and Center to Page. Finally, click to select Layer 1. Hold down Shift key and click to continue select one extending frame. In the Modify panel, select Weld, and we have just extended the Layer 1. You can move it to other side and repeat the process with other layers. Lastly, for Brother ScanNCut users, you can open Canvas Workspace on PC and import the SVG shadow box template. Then click this to create a square. Go to the Edit panel in the right-hand side and change its dimensions to the size you want to extend the layers to. After that, create one more square and change its dimensions so that it's slightly smaller than the template's size. This is a square template with the edge of 7.5 inches, so I will resize the square to 7.4. If your template is rectangular, you can uncheck Maintain Aspect Ratio and type the value you want for two shapes we've just created. When we have two shapes like this, hold down Shift key and click to select both of them. In the Align Objects section, click Center and Middle to center to align them in horizontal and vertical axes. Next, scroll down to the Process Overlap Shapes section and click to the last Subtract icon. Now we have an extending frame. Depending on the number of layers you want to extend, you can make more copies of this frame. After that, select all. Click Align Center and Middle again. Then go to the Layers panel and move all the frames to below the template layers. Finally, back to the Edit panel. Hold down Shift key. Click to select Layer 1 and one extending frame at the same time. In the Process Overlap Shapes section, click the first Weld icon. And you have extended Layer 1. Now, move it to other side, and all you need to do is repeat the process for other layers. Actually, the method is similar in 3 softwares, and you can apply it for other ones as well. The general process is not difficult, and I tried to show you step-by-step procedures for 3 most common cutting machines. If you find this helpful, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any upcoming videos about customizing shadow box templates. Goodbye and see you in other tutorials.